Greetings, Raider Nation. This is Nathan from Texas, supporting the Raider Nation. Back at you with another video. Well, we are looking at another 4-12 season. We haven't played good football at all. We also haven't really done anything offensively or more, honestly, defensively also. We just haven't played good football at all. Crucial mistakes, lots of roster moves, lots of injuries going on, especially Darren McFadden. Again, here we go with Darren McGlassman, who can't stay healthy for longer than 6 weeks. Looks like we'll wind up getting rid of him next year. The only good thing we got going on for us is that we actually might be able to get maybe even the 3rd or 4th overall pick, with how terrible our record is, and from going all the way from the 5th overall rated defense by week 6 to now we're at week 15 and we are ranked number 18th overall in defense. Probably even worse now after Jamal Charles had a field day on us with his massive attack and his massive speed, where he made our old ageful defense look completely retarded. When it comes down to it, we have a non-drafted free agent quarterback at the helm, actually operating as the starter. Terrell Pryor backing him up. Neither one of these quarterbacks have shown any promise as far as I'm concerned. Terrell Pryor, I do want to applaud you on the 93-yard run, breaking the NFL record for the furthest run by an NFL quarterback. But other than that, it's just been absolutely outrageous. He couldn't hit the broadside of the barn. That's why he's been benched for Matt McGloin. Now, Matt McGloin has showed some promise in making accurate throws, but his reads are questionable at best, and this guy tries to force passes into triple coverage. That's why he had 4 picks last game, even though we put up a whopping over 300 yards passing. We scored 31 points, and then we couldn't hold the Chiefs to under 56. I mean, what do we have to do? We don't even have a number 1 wide receiver on the squad. Rod Streeter's a number 2 at very best, even though he's quite good with his hands. But Denarius Moore needs to be cut. He's just not producing. The guy has butterfingers. And then we've got, of course, Darren McFadden, who can't stay healthy. We had Rashad Jennings come in and actually do an exceptional job backing him up and doing very well. I've always believed that we need a bigger style running back who is more of a powerhouse. That is just the way we run the ball. We're the ones who invented that. And honestly, we're the ones who actually honestly have ever done it very well. We were plagued with injuries on the line this year, but I don't care. You're an NFL football player, whether you're 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, you made the NFL, you should know how to block offensive line. I don't know what the heck you guys are doing. You were getting our quarterbacks just absolutely rushed and making them make bad decisions. Obviously, you didn't care about the welfare of our quarterback, because that's why Terrell Pryor went down with an injury, because you kept letting him get hit. And honestly, I mean, I don't even know what to say, except for there's 2 weeks left of the season, and I hope to God that we might be able to pull off at least 1 win out of there, but I highly doubt we're going to. With the defense being as old as they are and as slow as they are, they can't stop anybody. I expect the next 2 teams to run over us, especially San Diego, who happens to look quite hot right now, and even though we beat them at the beginning of the season, don't expect us to beat them again, for the simple fact of it's a totally different team we're facing now. Especially since as hot as they are, they're actually looking at a playoff run, and they're probably looking for some revenge after we beat them week 1 or week 2. It was something like that. I know it was one of our only wins. I can tell you this. Even though we've got all this cap room coming in next year and all this money, if we make bad decisions, as in doing Matt Flynn style trades again, we're in trouble. And to be honest with you, that was the worst trade we could have ever done with Seattle. Even though he is doing great now for Green Bay, I honestly believe Matt Flynn should have never left Green Bay because that just happens to be the scheme that he fits. You know, just he happens to be one of those quarterbacks who only fits one style scheme and one coach, and Green Bay is it. You know, we wasted our money on that guy. And even though we saved a bunch of money by cutting Richard Seymour and getting rid of a lot of dead weight like Darius Hayward-Bay, we still had people like Darren McFadden on the squad who don't deserve to be there. They can't stay healthy. We could actually use that money into getting a decent free agent quarterback. I wouldn't have minded having Tim Tebow, to be honest with you, because at least Tim Tebow could have kept us close in some of those games. But then again, I don't even think Tim Tebow could have saved us from that horrible defense that we witnessed this year. There's just absolutely no way that anybody could have helped us. We could have had Peyton Manning and still got demolished for the simple fact we couldn't block for the guy anyway, and we definitely wouldn't have been able to stop the other team from scoring any points. What it boils down to is that the coaching staff doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They picked the wrong players for the wrong style scheme. They've done absolutely everything wrong this year, from pulling the starting quarterback in the middle of a series to giving the backup time and giving the back, you know, and then pulling him and putting him back in, letting the starting quarterback get cold. It's just absolutely outrageous. Calling timeouts in the third quarter when timeouts don't need to be called. Challenges that shouldn't be challenged. You know, it's just, you know, just real small idiot mistakes from a young coach. And Jason Tarver is not doing very well as a defensive coordinator. Obviously, the defense is not doing well, so obviously his scheme is not working. Greg Olson's offensive scheme, well, it seems to work in spurts. And if you're going to use Terrell Pryor, I'm sorry, but you can't sit there and bring him in for option read plays when that's what the opposing defense is expecting. You're pretty much doing the same thing to Terrell Pryor to what the Jets did to Tim Tebow last year. Pretty much. Absolutely just terrible. You don't know how to use them. And I'm pretty sure there's 2 million of us out here who could coach better than y'all. Absolutely. Especially within the Raider fan base. In the Raider fan base, I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 million of us who could do a better job than you guys. You guys are terrible. As far as I'm concerned, the whole coaching staff needs to be fired. And if Reggie McKenzie wants to blow money and make fucking stupid draft picks like Matt Flynn and stupid free agency pickups, excuse me, and DJ Hayden, by the way, complete bust. You know what I mean? But what would you expect from somebody who died on the football field while he was in college, and you use him with your first pick? Absolutely no sense. The guy couldn't even stay healthy, let alone is he going to be on the team next year? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? All I know is a complete bust this year, especially coach-wise and general manager-wise. And I along with the other Raider fans, as far as I'm concerned, I can't speak for all of them, but I'm pretty sure they all feel the same way. We are tired of watching the Raiders lose. We're tired of seeing our beloved organization pummeled into the dirt. Sick and tired of seeing our organization talked about and laughed at by every commentator and every sports analyst on ESPN, NFL.com, especially to the people who have never played a down of football in all of their lives. You guys are making us the laughingstock of football still. And it's the absolute epitome of bullshit to sit there and watch you guys do this to our beloved organization, to where we built the commitment to excellence, to where we were the ones who said, win, lose, or tie, we're a Raider till we die. You know, we're the ones who came up with that stuff, buddy. We're the ones who fucking came up with just win, baby. Just understand that. We are a very proud organization, a very proud fan base, and we will sport our team's logo no matter win, lose, or tie. But we're tired of losing, and we're tired of watching our team get pummeled in the second half because your scheme is absolutely not working. It's been like this for a decade. You couldn't stop anybody in the second half. Why do you run zone in the second half? That's something I don't understand. It's like as soon as the second half stops, or starts, you guys go into a passive zone-style defense. And you let them get massive amounts of yards. with the exception of playing Kansas City, which you just fell apart from the very first play. This is Nathan from the Raider Nation in Texas, signing out.